name is Jane and I have a golden cocker spaniel who's called Bentley. He is nearly 1. I found a local puppy class that had been recommended to me, went along and had a bad experience. Basically he hid underneath a table, was very nervous. Overnight it changed his behaviour to being very, very nervous, shy of everybody, growly, got to the point where we didn't trust the dog to be in the same room as the children. We bonded with him and wanted to keep him, so I gave it one more try, found Tony on his website, read what he had to say, liked the idea that it was all very, very positive, and he was very reassuring and saying, look, you know, this happens and it's something that we can deal with. And Tony came and did a one-to-one with us and basically said that at that point that we really, really needed to do an awful lot of socialising, hand feeding him, that this wasn't normal puppy behaviour. So I literally spent 2 weeks hanging outside B&Q asking strange men to feed my dog treats. Within 2 weeks it turned him around from a nervous, shy, potentially very aggressive dog into, well, now we call him Bentley bomb-proof because that's what he is really.
My name's Dawn, this is Louie, he's a West Highland Terrier and he's 2 years old. Louie actually comes from a pet shop, which isn't the best way to purchase a dog. However, he's actually turned out really well, and I put that down to the fact that the dog training, it's been consistent and regular, and I've learned as much as he's learned, I think, and I think that between the pair of us, starting off together, we've actually kind of come quite a long way. I think it's the basic things, which is what I wanted to begin with, the sit, the stays, the recalls. And you know, we get a lot of enjoyment now going out for long walks, and I can get him back. I know that I can let him off lead and he'll be able to interact with children, other dogs, and I can preempt any problems that are coming with the training that we've had. Absolutely recommend him. We started off with one-to-one sessions where Tony came to the house, looked at how I interacted with Louie and how he interacted with me, and picked up some issues from the very beginning. I've got now a good bond with Louie and he's got one with me, and it's just the right way to go. You do need, no matter how experienced you think you are with dogs, you do need that input, and it's great talking to the other, you know, owners there, and you know, we've got some long-term relationships there too, which is great. My best friend, and he's just Louie.
Hello, I'm Tresia. This is my dog Teddy. He's 21 months old and he's a German Shepherd. I've had Teddy since he was 9 weeks old. The biggest problem started when Teddy was about 6 months old. He started to get very nervous with people and other dogs and started getting very aggressive. He would lunge at passing people when I was walking in the street, and he would lunge and bark at other dogs. So I was at my wit's end and didn't really know what to do with him. I contacted Tony and we arranged to meet in the park so he could come and assess Teddy. Teddy immediately jumped at him, lunging and barking. Tony just turned away and turned his back to Teddy without giving him any signals at all. He gave me a plan of what to do with Teddy and the best way to handle him. I think one of the most useful techniques with Tony is actually to teach me to stay calm, because if I get very uptight and very nervous, Teddy feeds off of that, and to treat Teddy's nervousness with a positive experience for Teddy. Now we can actually walk down the street. I can pass people in the street and Teddy will walk by my side. He doesn't pay any attention to passing dogs and passing people. Oh, it's much easier now because Teddy's a more sociable dog. People aren't sort of running scared from him. I can take him out into public, and people now actually comment on what a well-behaved dog he is. Tony gave me the correct tools to actually deal with Teddy's problem, how to deal with it, and a way forward. He's lovable, very loyal, and my best friend.